Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here. Today we are looking ahead to Friday slate for the NBA for Fanduel. It's looking pretty solid, so definitely stick around. If you guys do go ahead and like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it, and also hit that subscribe button as well. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been subscribing recently, and we do appreciate it. Like I said, our next goal is 5,200, so if you guys could help out and like I said, hit that subscribe button, definitely helps us out. And yeah, like I said, once again, it was a pretty good night for us on FanDuel. Scored a 278.8. This was a screenshot from one of our subscribers. As normal, like I said, it's only $5 for a day pass or $15 for the preseason. As you see here, definitely made his money back, and so not bad. It's kind of hard finding information during the preseason, so let us do the work for you guys. 278. I think the highest score I saw was like a 293, 294. So we were, just one or two off from really doing some damage. So why not come join us for FanDuel and DraftKings? It's $5 day pass at $15, and that's for each site separately. So each of them are $5 each, and $15 each for each site respectively. Like I said, check us out on our Twitter. That'll be in the comment section below. And also, if you don't have Twitter, you can hit us up on our email. Message us there. We'll get you guys all set up. So um, but yeah, like I said, another good one for us last night for premium. Let's go look at today's slate. Boston and Toronto is our first one here, and yeah, Boston is man. The beat reporters. Oof, I was a little upset about them with the news with Simons and Pritchard, but we'll see what they do here today. Derek White and Brown both played some pretty solid minutes, so I wouldn't be surprised if either A, Derek White and Brown do sit and then Simons and Pritchard play, or some kind of combination of a couple starters sitting and then Simons and Pritchard play. Or all the starters from last time do play, and then Simons and Pritchard just are thrown in there. So we'll have to see. If the first part is real, then Simons and Pritchard are obviously worth the play. If the second part's real, Jalen Brown still in play. Peyton Pritchard, if he plays, is in play. That's the big if. He's just kind of yeah, it was unfortunate. Derek White popped off. If he plays again, he's worth a look. Like I said on FanDuel, you just want to play the chalkiest people, it seems like, and that's all you want to do. For the most part here in the last couple, with them getting the most minutes. So whoever's getting the minutes for Boston, if Derek White and Jalen Brown are going to play, put them in there. Peyton Pritchard, even off the bench like last time, should come into play. Simons could be in a good spot, depending on his workload. And nothing too crazy down here. Over on the Toronto side, we'll have to keep an eye on Ingram if he's going to play, and Jacob Poeltl. Scotty Barnes. Excuse me. He didn't play last time, and also Jacob Poeltl didn't play. So maybe they played this time. And like I said, Poeltl's dealing with a back issue. So Sandro, I thought he would do a little bit more, but did not do what I thought he would. But the guy that did stop up is Colin Murray Boyles. Look solid, man. Like I said, if Jacob Poyle's out again, I think he's another guy that you can look at here on October 9th. As you see, Boyles had 12 points, 4 for 8, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks in 23 minutes. So he's young, one of the young kids. Maybe he gets some extra run, even if Poyle's back. Maybe they put Mongo on the bench or something, or just put his minutes back and let Colin continue doing his thing. We'll see. But he's an intriguing play, especially on more on DraftKings for sure, since there's pricing over there. Toronto wise, Ingram, RJ Barrett, like I said, don't mind looking at both those guys again. They did pretty good last time out, probably going to play about 22, 23 minutes. So yeah, RJ Barrett, Ingram, if they're out for some reason, then obviously, Scotty Barnes comes into play. If he's all good to go, Colin comes into play, especially if Jacob Poytl's out. So don't mind a couple, like I said, Boston. If they're going to play their dudes, then yeah, Brown, White, Simons, and Peyton Pritchard are probably the main guys I'd be looking at here on FanDuel, since you can literally play anybody. Orlando and Philadelphia, so we'll see what they do here. Orlando, they're not playing a ton of games this preseason, but they haven't played in like 5 days, so they either play their guys 18 and 19 minutes, or maybe they'll step up and play their guys a little bit more. They just didn't play much in that first game. And like I said, they've had a lot of days off, so I'm going to have to see a little bit of news. If Orlando is going to play their guys 20, 23 minutes, guys like Wagner, Bain, and Paulo Banchero are your main guys to look at. over here for Philly, they don't have a ton of games left, and they just got back to the United States. So, if everyone plays, Kelly Oubre is on my list. Maxi is on my list for sure. But like I said, I think Orlando may not play their guys a ton here, so just keep an eye on that one. Um, yeah, I mean, Paul George is not back. Kelly Oubre is going to be worth a look again. At the center position, if Embiid's not going to play, I don't know where we're going to go. I think Drummond could be worth a look in GPPs, more on DraftKings than FanDuel. He did get 16 minutes last time out, a bump up from 7, so maybe he gets 18 to 20 minutes here. Bona is just looking terrible. I'm sorry, he's just not looking good to start the season, so we'll see. We'll see what they got going on there. But for the most part, Kelly and Maxi, I'm looking at, like I said, on cash games on FanDuel. Paulo Bencaro, Wagner, if he plays, and Bain as well. If VJ Edgecombe can't play, that's going to be an interesting one. I mean, Edwards is probably going to get some minutes if VJ Edgecombe can't play. Justin Edwards, more of a DraftKings play once again. Let's see here, VJ did not practice. Yeah, so he may not play, and we'll have to see what's going on with Grimes. But yeah, keep an eye on Justin Edwards as well. All right, moving on to the Utah San Antonio game. So this one, once again, could be a good one. We'll have to see what's going on with the injuries with Stephon Castle. Devin Vassell, he looked half decent last time out. Harper didn't play. Let's see. Keldon Johnson actually looked half decent there for San Antonio. Victor looked good as normal. So I think San Antonio is going to play the guys that get about 18 to 20, 21 minutes again, around there, maybe a little bit more. But probably the first half, maybe a little bit in the second half, but mostly around there. And we'll have to see what's going on with Utah. They got a lot of injuries too. Game time decisions with the same guys from last time. If all those guys are out again, I mean the popular pick's gonna be Ace Bailey. We see how he did last time, 11 for 16 shooting, especially on DraftKings. You got to put him in there. Bryce Sensabaugh as well, absolutely popped off. Another good guy. Keontae George gonna be a little bit more popular, but some solid plays over here for San Antonio, depending on what's going on with Utah. Sorry, on the Utah side, there's solid plays, but like there's a ton of them. Max Abrams, Isaiah Collier, some question marks for sure. But if they're all out, another guy in GPP's only is Sky Mikhailuk. He did okay, but that's like I said, DK kind of over there. He did have a slight usage rate, so I don't mind looking at that. And but yeah, if San Antonio plays their guys half decent again, Devin Vassell, Victor, Keldon Johnson could be in the play. That Stephon Castle does play, another guy that could be worth a shot. All right, moving on to our last game is Sacramento and Portland. So Sacramento has 4 games, and I think Portland has 4 games, so both of them could be increased minutes here. Portland actually didn't play as many minutes as we were expecting them to play the first time out, so maybe they step it up a little bit. But once again, Sharp's in play. Denny Avila came off the bench, which was interesting to me. If he starts, then I think he would be a really good play with Denny Avila. Let me see. Klingman didn't do much. Yang didn't do much. Kamara. So I'd probably go Kamara, Sharp as those two, and then Denny Avila if he starts, but we won't know until a little bit later. Also, I just want to say real quick with Utah, it was kind of funny that we saw Kevin Love absolutely balling in 20 minutes last time out. It was nice to see that. So I don't know if you know about Kevin Love, but he's had a hard year and a half or so. He's lost some people close to him, and he lives went to high school, only about an hour and a half from me. So, but Sacramento and Portland, back to that one. I don't have a ton. Well, maybe Sacramento. Maybe they step up and play their guys a little bit more since they don't have a ton of games left. If they do, then I love it. Or they could use this as, hey, let's rest these guys, and then the last 2 are dress rehearsals. I could see that happening. So, because Zach LaVine didn't play much. I think he played, 13 minutes. Dennis Schroeder started, which was weird. So, we'll see. If some of these guys are out for Sacramento, there's some good opportunity for like Keon Ellis. Malik Monk came off the bench, but he's if they do play their normal guys, DeRozan's in play. Keegan Murray's going to be in play once again, and Sabonis will be in play no matter what. So I don't mind a couple of these guys over here for Sacramento. So let's go plug in just a couple guys for you. Um, like I said, if Boston does play and they're going to play their guys, Derek White and a couple of those other guys are all really good, cash game options. I think Maxi's in a really good spot. If Zach LaVine gets more minutes, I could see him popping off. I mean, shoot, I could see Simons being a good play if he starts and plays, because I just feel like maybe they might rest a couple of those other Boston guys. I don't mind going back to the well with Peyton Pritchard. It wasn't your fault, brother. I'm not going to hold that one against you. Um, really like looking at Sharp over here at the small forward position. Like I said, Ingram or RJ Barrett. If Scotty Barnes plays, one of those three I really like. But if Scotty Barnes play, I would probably put in Scotty Barnes if he's cleared, because then maybe Ingram or RJ sit. I don't know, but I don't know. I just like going with a slightly fresher body with Scotty Barnes, even though he could be injured, but hope not. If Denny Avila starts looking like a good play, Wagner, even if he plays, I think they're going to probably play him 15, 18 minutes. I mean, he played a lot during Euro basketball. If Brown plays, like I said, really good spot for him. Once again, we saw how he did last time out. If not, Ace Bailey's in a good spot. Kelly Oubre, as I mentioned. Keontae George as well. So there you go. There's a couple people for you. I'm not going to fill in everybody, but you kind of get the gist of it there. You got Amara as well, Victor, a lot of really good plays, Sabonis. So as normal, if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it if you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys are interested in premium, like I said, we'd love to have you. Only $5 for a day pass per site. That's FanDuel DraftKings per site, and same thing for the 15 for the rest of the preseason. And like I said, it was another W for us for FanDuel last night with a 278.8. It was a top, 2 or 3% finish for us. So why not? One of our subs won $36. And like I said, it's only $5 for a day pass. Why not come join us? Our email will be in the comment section below. If you guys want to message us, we'll get you set up that way. Or we have our Twitter. And, click that link. We'll take you to our Twitter. Give us a follow while you're there. Message us, and we'll get you guys all set up. All right, once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys win some money today, if you guys have any picks that I didn't mention, or anything, or any guys that you like I said, put that down there. We'll discuss it. Or if you have any questions, let me know. I don't mind discussing down there in the comment section below on maybe some players I missed as well that you like. So, all right, once again, thanks for watching. Leave a like, and we'll see you guys here in the next one.